everyone! If you are going to host a tea ceremony or tea tasting for your first time, I have some tea etiquettes and tea traditions that I'd like to share with you. There are basically 4 different categories. 1 is setup. Number 2 would be sitting. Number 3 is serving. Number 4 is appreciation or gesture. Now, setup. Setup is you want to keep it very simple. You don't want to be cluttering your table. You want to make your guests very, very comfortable. So set up if you have a theme of color, do use it, but try to keep it as simple as possible. The setup also includes a very clean set of tea sets. You want a tea set to be sparkling clean. You don't want tea stain on it, and that is the minimum. Other things you need to be mindful of is having different types of tea for your guests to choose. So whatever you have prepared, I have prepared 3 here today. Next thing is water. Water is very essential for a good cup of tea. So usually we would use whatever choice of your water. I'm using filter water today, 2 O's. So basically you want something to hold onto your cups and a tea scoop as a starter. So basically the setup is clean, simple. You want to have the tools ready so you're not digging through your drawer while you are doing a tea tasting. And just be a little bit more prepared. Number 2 is sitting. So you can definitely guide your guests to where to sit. The general rule of thumb is this. The most important guest would be sitting left to you. Because when you're serving the tea, you will always start from the left, so your most important guest gets served first. Number 3 is serving your tea. Now you've made your tea, you're ready to serve. One thing you need to be mindful, we definitely use a coaster. You do not want to be touching the cup with your hand. There are many tools out there that you can use. One of the most common one is the tongs to pick up the cup. You will always serve with 2 hands and you don't want to touch with your hand. Other tools that we use is a scoop that you can also use that. Now when you place the coaster in front of your guests, the tradition is that you would put it a little bit towards the right hand side. But this is what I see. A lot of people, there's also people that are left-handed. So I would recommend you put it directly in the center to your guest. In that way, they can, either way they pick it up, it'll be very easy and convenient. So when you are ready to serve your tea into the cup, you're starting from your left, the most important guest, and all the way to the other side, to your right-hand side. Why do we always serve to the left and why do our guests sit in the very left? It's because the pointy part of your vessel should never be pointing at someone's face. So think about this, if you're serving here, you're going like this, you're literally pointing this in front of people's face. But if you're doing this way, then you're going back this way. To left, to right, it makes perfect sense, and that's the most proper way of serving your tea. And you definitely serve yourself last. You do want to taste your tea because that would help you to plan yourself with the next brew. Now also be mindful when you're pouring tea into the cup, you want each cup to be consistent in level as well as you don't want it to fill up too high. It's become less welcoming when you fill the cup too high. So we typically recommend you to fill up the cup about 30%. That ensures your guest is easy to grab onto the cup and it won't spill, and those would be something that you need to be mindful of. So other things you can do as part of tea etiquette is to interact with your guests. You can ask them how they like their tea because that is part of the etiquette, to exchange of information, and that would also help you to perfect your next brew to ensure that you provide the best experience. Number 4, gesture. There are many different things we do with our hands on the tea table can mean a lot. For example, when we are warming up our tool, my guy one here, if you are rotating this to clockwise, this action, it means welcoming. Come, please come. But if you were to do it the other way, counterclockwise, it actually means go, please go. So you're going to be careful. This gesture, although not everyone would notice it, but you as a host should be very mindful of which direction you're going, because it do have a very significant meaning to it. Other things you need to be aware of is while you're serving tea, you don't want to be doing anything like seasoning your teapot with a brush. All those can be done later. You don't want to be taking people's attention away from tasting the tea. So when you're ready to serve your tea, make sure your two hands are available. So you will only one hand grabbing your serving vessel, you want the other hand to extend to welcome them to have more tea. You will find two hands are used very often on a tea table. Again, that goes back to being respectful and being welcoming, right? There are more formal tea ceremonies that might have more etiquettes to follow. But this one, as a starter, would be a great way to start your tea journey as a host and have fun with that. And remember, it's all about respect. It's all about appreciation of what we have and what we are tasting. Thank you for watching. This is Tea with Olivia. If you like our videos, please share, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.